What's up, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color. And on today's episode, we are taking a deep dive into Bambulab's PLA Basic in purple. So one of the things I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to bamboo is this little sticker here that's over the seal. It's very, very annoying, and there are plenty of other companies that do it way better. So Bamboo, if you're watching, highly recommend that you all put the sticker just somewhere else. Like, the seal is not really that super necessary here. It does come with these nice little tabs here. Makes it super easy to open. I just tend to fail a little bit. But this is the refillable one. So I have plenty of these refillable spools from other projects that I've had in the past. So you can save a little bit of money that way, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. But comes with this nice little sticker here that you can use to label the spool, which is sometimes very helpful, especially if you work with a bunch of different filaments like I do. So we're going to get that open, and what the key for this is that you see this little tab here. You need to align it with the tab here on the refillable spool on the wider end. So we're going to go ahead and do that and make sure that it's super flush with this. So there we go. We got locked in. So now we just need to add this one and press down a little bit and get this aligned. That way we can make sure that everything is all good to go. And there should be, yep, right there. You can't hear it, but there was a click there. Anyway, we got to get these little tabs unpeeled. This is how it keeps it all together. You got to make sure, again, that you have the spool all aligned and everything, because it is a hassle if you take these off and do not. And I know that from experience. But from all the times I've worked with bamboo filament, it's always been pretty good. Just, again, one of those little minor hiccups, and just takes a little bit of time. So we're going to get this, I think that's nope, we got one more. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and get our filament into a filament dryer, because here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the filament dryer for at least 6 hours, and I'll be back for the benchy. All right, so if you're new here, we always start out by printing filament in generic filament settings in a slicer of choice, in this case Bamboo Studio, and generic PLA. So we're going to get that sliced up. Should take just shy of an hour, and we're going to send that to the printer and get all the other test prints done, and then we'll see the results. And here they are. So like I said, we start out with that generic benchy. As you can see, there's quite a little bit of stringing there at the bottom. We're going to see about rectifying that as we go forward. One of the things I do like about bamboo's filaments, and I'll talk more about that, is their RFID, which, anyway, we have the dimensional cube. This is printed 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed in spiral Voss mode, and looks absolutely amazing. The temperature tower here, this had a pretty wide range, but I generally would recommend around 200 degrees. That way, it saves a little bit on energy usage, and you still get the finer details. But there really wasn't too much difference of a couple of, like, the wide range. That speaks to Bamboo's quality of their filament. Next up, we had the max volumetric speed test. This one printed at 20 millimeters per second cubed without any issue or loss of quality or anything like that. Next up, we had the retraction test. This one performed very well, no stringing or anything like that. Finally, we had the overhang test. So the overhang test did fail. I lifted off the build plate, which again happens. But again, if you're looking at working with this type of filament, it might be worthwhile. Make sure your plate is clean and everything, and has the some adhesive if necessary. But we got those things dialed in, and we reprinted that benchy, and everything looks pretty good. So yeah. So at time of filming, Bamboo has their 4th anniversary sale going on right now, but typically it's $20 per spool, or $19.99, but you can again, going on right now, you can get up to like 10 filament or 10 kilograms for $10.99 per kilogram, which is a great deal, and I highly recommend if you can take advantage of that. And it's still going on, but they usually would have bulk discounts. Again, highly recommend that you use the refillable spool. There's always ways that you can print out spools, that kind of thing. But my overall thoughts with Bamboo's PLA in purple is that I think it's pretty good. It's nice quality color. It's pretty consistent in its usage. It's pretty easy. It's worth checking out. Plus, they come with the RFID tag, which if you don't want to use these types of dialing settings, you can use Bamboo's, and they're pretty good if you have a Bamboo printer. Anyway, I've been Higgins with Legal Automations. If you like this type of content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the nice YouTube things. Be kind to each other, and I hope to see you back here.